guys, how are you going? Second week of your school holidays. Hope you're having a great time. What have you been up to? Put some things in the comments. I hope you're having a good time anyway. Now, when you go down to a new beach, just have a look around, see if there's any signs that will give you an idea of what's going on at that particular beach. Let's have a look at some of them now. What do you think that one could mean? Strong currents. And can you see he's making the signal we've learned? That means he needs someone to give him a hand. Here, this is one of the waves we looked at last time too, plunging waves. Okay, best not to swim there. Plunging waves are really not very friendly, guys. And here, never run straight down to the ocean and dive in. You don't know what's under the ocean there. Walk in first, make sure there's not a sandbar there. This is how people get hurt. They dive in and they hit the ground really hard. Or again, talk to your lifesavers, they will help you. This one here is a sandbar and then it suddenly drops off. Okay, so you'll be walking along and all of a sudden you're in very deep water. So if you're not very good at swimming, that could be a problem. And again, you could make your signal that we've learned today. So always swim between the flags. Who's this fellow? Yep, he's our friendly shark, okay? We see them way before you do, so don't worry about them at all when you go swimming. And there's lots of shark nets now anyway, here in Perth. Jellyfish. We don't really have a real problem with jellyfish down here. You may get stung a little bit. Well, I'll talk about one of those in a minute. If there's lots of jellyfish, if you're visiting up north, Broome for instance, they will close the beach. So again, looking at the signs when you go down. And here's a crocodile. We don't get crocodiles here in Perth, so we're quite lucky. But if you go on holiday, again, just look at the signs. They'll tell you what's going on in that area. And here, no surfing, no swimming. That means that beach is just not safe. So let's move on to some of the marine creatures we may see when we go down to the beach. I'm sure we've all seen these on Perth beaches. Yep, these are blue bottles. When there's a northeast wind or a warm wind, they get into the shallows and then they get blown onto the beach. These are actually quite interesting. This is not just one jellyfish. This is 4 individual jellyfishes in here, and they all need each other to survive. Okay, it's quite good to go and have a look about them because they're really actually quite interesting, these little creatures. They will give you a bit of a sting, so just stay away from them really. Okay, I'm sure you've all seen one of those before, so that's your blue bottle. If you do get stung, just a bit of ice if you have it, or get in the shower, wipe off the tentacles, all easy. Now here's some more jellyfish we have here. This is the brown jellyfish. You see him quite a lot if you go down to the Swan River. Okay, there's lots of them floating around there. They won't hurt you. They won't sting, and please don't touch them. They really don't like to be touched and they get really stressed out, okay? And Jimbo, this is the one you get stung. You'll get a bit of a rash, it may sting. So again, just wash off the tentacles in a shower, or ice will help as well, okay? And sometimes just going back into the seawater helps with the sting there. These are the ones you'll see most in our beaches down here in Perth. He's called a Jimbo. All right, now these are the nasty ones. These are up north again in the warmer tropical waters. This is a box jellyfish. He is the most dangerous marine creature in the world. Okay, so again, if you're going on up to these places, talk to the lifesavers. If the beach is closed, this is why it's closed. You can see how big they are. The tentacles will sting you. They'll inject you with poison. Alrighty, so not very nice, and you will be going to hospital. Okay, and they're quite big. This is another one, Aragond. He's the smallest, most feminist jellyfish in the world. He's only as big as the top of my finger. Can you imagine? Just look at that. So he's very hard to see. So again, watch the signs. Talk to the lifesavers when you go to these warmer tropical waters. And again, you're probably going to hospital if you get stung by him. Okay? Down here, we have a problem with these these cobblers they're called. If you see seaweed on the beach, guys, don't jump into it. Shuffle through it so you kick these cobblers out the way. If you stand on one of these, they will inject poison into you, and it hurts. For the next 12 hours, probably, you're sitting with your foot in some really, really hot water, probably going to the hospital as well. It's very, very painful. So just be aware, don't run through seaweed. That's where they like to live. Same with the sea urchin. If you step on him, that's not very nice. He can be around all the rock pools as well, okay? So when you go looking in the rock pools, just be careful because this is where they like to live. And if you stand on one of those, that's going to hurt as well. And you'll have to go to hospital and have the spine taken out. When you go to the beach, there's just a few things to look out for. Now, he's very, very dangerous, okay? This is the blue-ringed octopus. We do get him down here in Perth. Just when you're picking up shells, just be careful because they like to go inside shells. And I know shells are really pretty and it's nice to pick them up, but just be careful. Once he starts flashing blue, that means he's scared, okay, and he wants you to go away. So go away. Even though he does look very pretty, he will bite you and you will be going to hospital, okay? If you get bitten by him, you will get paralysed and you will have to have CPR performed on you. So he's really not very nice. But again, just ask your lifesavers. They'll know if there's any of these floating around. But apart from that, we don't see these all the time at the beach. So as I said, just talk to the lifesavers. They'll know what's safe, what's going on in the water today. And really, have fun at the ocean. It's good. Okay, guys, let's get on with today's project. We're just going to make a starfish picture. That's reminded me of a joke. What fish lights up at night time? Yep, you got it, a starfish. Okay, any other jokes you can pop in the comments? All we need then, scissors, oil pastels work best for this, some sandpaper, this gives it a lovely texture, and some paper to put it on. I have just drawn the starfish on the back. All right, you just cut him out. And also, guys, you know, be careful with scissors, they are very sharp. If you're just a little bit too young, perhaps get mum or dad or an older sister or brother to help cut them out for you. But if your scissors skills are good, you can have a go yourself. Alrighty, just take care. We use our oil pastels, and you can do whatever colour you like, of course. Then you just start colouring in. You might want to use lots of colours, you might just want to use one colour. And when you finish colouring them in, you can put them onto your backing paper. Okay guys, remember, we've been talking about this, safest place to swim, always between the red and yellow flags, alrighty? Here's quite a fun one to have a look at. Can you see flags is spelt down here? So find the flags whenever you go to the beach. Look at the safety signs. Ask a lifesaver. Ask them what's happening in the ocean today. Where's the safest place to be? Get a mate to swim with you. Try not to go swimming on your own, just in case you do need a hand. Also, remember the signal we did? Stick up your hand if you get in trouble. Remember, this is it. This one will help if you get in trouble in the ocean. Also, take a look at our website. There's lots of information on there. The website is mybeach.com.au. Thanks for joining us for our Water Safety Wednesdays. We hope to see you next time. Bye.